Alright guys, been going through major depression and stuff. I'm starting to get the right meds, but I want to take you through a day with my new, I've been doing healthy lifestyle for a while, but I'm lifting and everything again. So I just wanted to take you guys through a day of what it's like dealing with depression and rehabbing the knee and moving medications around and Tourette syndrome and all that stuff that I've been conquering and trying to keep climbing a mountain, and I fell a lot, and I don't drink anymore. Might have a beer every now and again, but I'm more worried about staying in shape. I used to really be round. I know it doesn't show much, but I'm really trying to show that you can do anything, even at 47 years old on disability, as long as you physically can do it. So being able to work out, stay healthy, and keep my fatigue low, and get my breath back to the right conditioning for playing again maybe, or I'd like to box, whatever. But I wanted to take you through a day. So I was just upstairs on my exercise bike. We put it up there before my knee surgery, and now I come down here, and then I won't do them all, but I come down here, have a TRX system. I work my biceps, triceps, and shoulders. And so I do 3 sets of 10 on that, and then I come overhead, and then I gotta go stronger in the triceps. So I do more triceps, and then, so I've got one more of those to go, and then I'll take you with me to therapy, so hang on. Alright, so what I skipped was my morning routine. I usually get up, take a bath. Of course, I'm going to show that. Loosen up all my muscles. I got arthritis everywhere. The doctors say I'm just full of it, except for the one knee that I got replaced. So, come in here. Let me switch. These are just my dailies. There's a lot of pills in there. And then I take a 5-HTP to help with Tourette's and good mood. And I used to take a lot more than that, so that's a good thing we're going down. IBS medicine for all the damn medicine I'm on. It gives your stomach ache. And then I have a whole bunch of nightlies as well. So I come in, eat breakfast, take my pills, and then I am heading to physical therapy. So come on with me, won't you? Alright guys, now we are on the way to physical therapy. I gotta do a couple things first. Always start off my day with a Rickers run when I do leave the house, which I haven't been doing a lot lately, but I'm hoping these things are going to keep me motivated. Speaking of which, I'm on testosterone now, because my testosterone's so low, so I have to rub my shoulder and bicep and try, and then make sure I don't get on anybody. And if that doesn't work, I have to start taking shots. So I have low serotonin and low testosterone, which both lead to lack of motivation and depression. And so I'm supplementing, and the problem is my vitamins were making me sick. I don't know why, but I probably got some. You saw the medicine earlier. So I started gradually working back. I was suicidal. I actually did attempt that. I stopped myself because I got a son and a wife, and even though I'm bored to death and I'm depressed and I miss Florida and all that stuff, when you get into those moods, like, you're not sane. You're kind of clinically insane when you're so depressed and so upset, and your body hurts and your stomach hurts and your head feels like just this wall of twine just going out. You're not thinking straight. So I yelled at Steph to take the scissors away and hide them, because I was down in my office and I just looked and I poked a hole, and I was like, can't be doing that shit. So hopefully this new stuff's working. It's been a rough couple months for me, and we'll see what happens. But I'm gonna pull in here to my Rickers and get my daily. I'm gonna go Diet Dr. Pepper today, probably. It seems like I need to lay off Mountain Dew. Probably helps as the citrus not being in the stomach. So I'm gonna pull in here to my Rickers and get my breakfast of champions, and then I actually had to head over to my camper and grab my watch charger that I have for my Fitbit, or what you want to call it. It's actually not a Fitbit, it's a nice smartwatch that looks like, you know, it's got a nice fitted band and everything, and I usually wear it when I work out, but I haven't been able to. Alright, so pulling into my regular handicap spot where people don't realize that they're entitled and they freaking park in it. Shamiqua, if you go over a little bit, look where you parked. Jesus. I'll be back. Alright, just left Rickers. My breakfast of champions. I've lost 67 pounds. Yeah, 67 pounds. And I'm still able to eat these. I love zingers. I kind of switch. My morning would go from Milky Way for payday or Hostess, and then I might eat lunch, but usually I eat dinner because I count my calories. So if you ever wonder how easy it is to lose weight, I did it after a back surgery and laid in bed for shit ever. The whole time I was in Florida, it felt like. And I lost weight without even exercising. So now I'm exercising. I'm being able to do things like that and stuff. But anyway, the girl that was next to me looked at me. I said, hey, I said, you're in the blue. You know, the blue marks next to the handicap. I got my disability thing. In days like today where I'm hurting real bad, I like to park close. And there's a lot of people that are entitled here, which I have a video coming out about that I've done. It's been a year now that I've been filming it, about entitled people and parking and stuff like that. And I called her. I said, look, you look at me like I was an asshole. You wasn't parked right. She's, oh, I know, you're cool. And she fist bumped me, but I mean, I'm just not a person to not say something. I mean, I was in the right. She was looking at me like I was parked too close, and she was over the blue lines where for the wheelchairs go. So anyway, I told her about that, and she apologized. So now, let's see, it's 11:02. I don't think I'm gonna have. I might. I gotta go to my trailer and get my watch charger, my camper, and then I gotta get down to physical therapy. But everything about in there, I hate. My biggest pet peeve when I go to Rickers, and yes, they're always going to be Rickers, and they're always going to be Deer Creek. I'm not going to call them Get Go and shit. Matter of fact, they sold to Circle K, for those of you who didn't know. But anyway, I get in there, I can't stand people that buy a pop for every freaking person in the house. Like, if you ain't coming, you ain't getting it. They give them on them flimsy-ass McDonald's type cup things to put 44 ounces in, expect them to carry it home in their car. And then the lottery people are just a pain in the ass because they got to have this or this or this or this, and then they come back in. And then the worst of all, it's probably tied up there actually with lottery, is cigarette. And people are like, they don't ever get saying that it's like they have enough change to get a certain, so they go through the whole thing while you're all standing there waiting. And why is it that everybody who smokes ain't got a lighter? Like, I don't understand that. You got a light? I don't smoke, bro. You do. Where's your cigarette? Like, put it in your pack of smokes. Like, that's just crazy. So anyway, I was in there for quite a long time because I was behind a smoker and a lottery guy, and I guess that was about it. Yeah. So hopefully I can get my trailer, get this done, and get over physical therapy and show you guys what's up there and go from there. Well, that didn't work. For some reason, when I plugged the truck in, the slides didn't come out, which they usually do. I'll show you guys something here, though. This is pretty cool. Park it's just a huge place, and you can tell it's after Labor Day because it goes all the way around there. There's stuff in me, and they're all packed. It's just weird all summer, you know, they were sporadic, but they're all just almost packed up and winterized for the winter. Shit, somebody's there with the door wide open and nobody's there. That sucks. So now it's on to physical therapy. We'll see you there. You know, another thing I was thinking of while I'm driving over here, I've been really deep depression, let's say. just haven't been going real good. And I always call this time of year the Sunday of summer, and it sucks because, you know, cold weather's coming, stuff like that. But, you know, really doing this in the morning, one thing I want to say is physical therapy is very important. A lot of people don't do theirs or don't finish the whole thing. I personally love it. It gives me a sense of camaraderie again with the people at ATI. You know, it's, you know, you're lifting. You know, I'm strength training with my knee now that I had surgery on, and you know, as a matter of fact, I got so bad I had to make sure I started doing my left one too, because my right was actually getting stronger than my left, and my left is the one that didn't have the surgery. But yeah, I mean, you know, I love going to therapy. I love the people there. I don't, you know, being 47 and basically, you know, retired on disability and having your physical limitations taken from you, and then your mental stuff goes, it's hard because you're just so damn bored, especially here in Indiana. There's just not shit to do but go to a bar or go to church, or both. I chose church, and just, you know, not that I wasn't living a healthy lifestyle, but, you know, when I lived in Indiana before, all we did was drink. You know, on a weekend, you play cards, you play euchre, you play board games, or you go out to the Elks, or you go out, you know, to the bar or whatever, and that's what you did. And I went down to Florida and focused on my health. I was going to live the rest of my life there. And, you know, they got some great doctors there. The nurses aren't real good, but the doctors are. Their bedside manner, their nurses and shit are terrible. But they give you more than you need for your pain and stuff. But I've got even though I lose myself, I got a very strong mind against not taking pills unless I need to, because you saw as I'm on so many of them. So, with that being said, you know, another thing I also like about Florida, the medical marijuana that helped my Tourette syndrome. But yeah, I miss a lot because this is the time of year. September, October, November are great times to be down in Fort Myers because the snowbirds haven't came yet, and it'll start to cool down a little bit, not be like, you know, where your butt sweat all the time just going to the mailbox. And I miss it, and there's so much to do. There's live music everywhere. I mean, you were 2 hours from anywhere or less, you know, that's talking Universal Studios and Walt Disney World, or Tampa. Go out there, you can see football, baseball, Busch Gardens. It's 2 hours from Fort Lauderdale. I flew out there a few times to go to like Vegas and stuff. And then I was in the middle of two airports, literally Punta Gorda and Fort Myers International, and they all flew different places. It was so convenient. And you know, it's like with this coming, like I'm actually writing a song, and I'm basing it around brown corn. I always say that when the corn turns brown, I get really sad because I know that's like the indication summer's over. And there's a song there that I'm working on the chorus right now, because when I write the chorus and then I fill in the verses. That's just my way to do it. And then I'll get on a guitar and see what sounds right, how I hear it, and then go from there. Probably gonna ask Braden's help to finish it. But anyway, it's just the depression is bad because Indiana, like even today, it's early September. I mean, it's the week after Labor Day. It's the Friday after Labor Day, and it was 88 yesterday, and it's supposed to be, I think it's 60 right now. Had a big front come through, hurting like a son of a bitch. But that's the things that I don't like about, you know, the weather here. I hear real bad all the time and stuff, and yeah, you might be like, why you have your sunglasses on? Well, I have macular degeneration on top of it. Just had my eye thing the other day, and it's advanced a little bit, and it can go to where it can take my vision completely. And if we catch it early enough, like we have, there's a way to do it, but they got to put a freaking needle in your eye, and that sucks. So I have to do these tests every day with my eye, and then I have to take these supplement pills for eye. I want another freaking pill. And the problem is I had LASIK, and they screwed it up down in
I mean, I had LASIK here, it was done, but when I moved to Florida and I got a new optometrist, he put a drop in my eye, and it just screwed my eyes up to where I'm in between lenses to where I can go get my eyes taken care of again, because I didn't have much burn off. But I had to buy glasses, and I was so pissed because we'd spent so much on LASIK. But I'm still not bad enough yet to where I can get a new, cut done on my eye. And my glasses that they had, I had to keep. I mean, I can see, but reading signs is a little bit harder now. But yeah, that's just a bunch of crap to deal with constantly with, and I got a new therapist coming. Just all kinds of, doctor's appointments and stuff. It just, man, it wears on you. It wears on you really, really, really hard. Especially when you're going through a midlife crisis on top of it. Like, I asked Steph last night, I was like, what would I do in a former life to deserve all this crap, man? I turned 40 and just fell apart. But, back like I said, going to physical therapy is very important, especially when it's your knee, I'm only 47, and I want this thing to last 25 years, and they're using a new metal. But the physical therapy not only makes sure it heals right, they check it all the time, but you're doing the correct things to get your muscles back, and to get, I've got the swelling down now, and my scar is still tender in some spots that have healed. It feels like a burning sensation, but yeah, just physical therapy, dude. I'm telling you, that's where it's at. Tell you what, these police enforce these laws, but boy, did they break them like crazy. This guy's drag racing this sheriff, and he's not got lights on or nothing. Jesus. Anyway, we'll see you at therapy. I know I've showed some of it, but I'm gonna try to go a little more in depth today, because today I actually feel like doing something a lot, and I haven't felt like that in a while. So try to show you different stuff that we do there, and go from there. All right, we're here. 38th and Bottle. You got Live right there, and then ATI's right there. It's physical therapy, and this over here is the weight room. They have a pool, spa, sauna, bunch of stuff. I'm actually thinking about joining there and working with my trainer that's in my physical therapy, because he's huge. He looks like a golem. I'll see if I can get him on camera. He's like Bigfoot. He's a big dude, and he benches a lot. Weighs a lot. He's big. Like, I'm a broad dude, and I'm 6'1", and he's a big dude. So try to get Tyler on video here. I'm gonna walk in, go right to the bicycle, 8 minutes on a bike, and then there's a stair thing, which I'm going to show you as I walk in here, actually. So I'm not going to shut off the recording. Make sure I got my earphones, my soda, and that's it. Sorry about that. But anyway, we're gonna get in here, get this rolling. Switch the camera around. How you doing, bud? It's one of the guys we always work out at the same time. It's sad though, because they're all the people here like 60s, 70s, and I'm 47. I'm doing the same shit. It sucks, but fun to talk to. So anyway, here we go. Push down real quick, and then push. And then everybody, y'all, hey Dustin, how you doing? Here we go. Hey Colt. What's going on, man? Almost wore that same collar. I had that collar. I picked it out. I almost wore it. We'd been twinsies. All right.
What's up, Dustin?
Same old, man. Did you watch the game last night?
Yeah, I crashed by the fourth quarter, but
he was out.
Yeah,
he was out. That toe was out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That was definitely out.
100%.
Yeah. See, there's a lot of communication here. Here's my man Tyler. Ryan, what's up? Ryan. So, complete your physical therapy. Don't stop. I got you today? Yeah. Oh man, Tyler traded me off, huh?
Ryan wanted to torture you a little bit.
Oh, I ain't hanging my legs off. I am not hanging my legs off. We're past that. I've got full extension.
You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm having a good day today. Got my workout this morning. Do my arms and stuff. Come here, do all my leg stuff, and then see if I go home and pass out or something. So as you can see, it's a friendly environment and very fun to do. 8 minutes on a bike, and then step configuration right there. They're different heights, so you go ready to stretch, and then sometimes you push up and down on, like I have to step on my left leg and raise it up, only do one leg. You got back there, they've got full weight system, sled, squat, everything like that. So it's definitely something that I enjoy working out, but not for the faint of heart. What's that?
Are you on the thing with the missus?
Nope, just doing a video about the daily life.
Oh, cool.
And all the pill I do and what I do daily, and then trying to make sure people do their physical therapy like they should be instead of quitting halfway through.
Show my arms, man. Buddy. Yeah.
I told that's my dog right there, Tyler. I told you he's big. I'm telling you, man, he can bitch past a Greyhound bus. I saw it. He's awesome. I'm back after this. Hey Tyler, so did you and Ryan have like a fantasy draft and I get my top pick?
Number one, baby.
Number one?
That's right.
I got traded to you, man. I must not have been too good. It's like fantasy physical therapy. I'm on the pup list. All right, done with the bike. Still beeping at me. There we go. Now, we're gonna do stretches.
I'm doing those off of this big step.
All right, yeah. You do calf and then quad. Get a good stretch. All right, so for this stretch, get it out there under your heels right there, or under your ankles. And you're gonna go roll forward. There's my beautiful scar. Go back, and then you plank. And then down. That's one rep. And go back, up. I need to have my arms out, but you get the gist. Here's the next one. Got a weight on there. And we're gonna go up. And the other
Back a little bit more, man.
this way?
Oh, you don't have to.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That was fine.
Yeah. Oh, that hurts the old knee, but pain is good. All right, so this is a band stretch, and it is one of their heavy ones. I've graduated, and so what you got to do is like this. If you have your knee bent, you take it back, and it's really pulling. You can see it working the quad. You hold for 5 seconds, and then I bring it back. This is one of the exercises I do. Now on to the good old, everybody's been in a weight room know what this is. It's the leg extension machine. Get my quads back. My quads and my hamstring attached to my knee right now are really sore, so I gotta get them strengthened back up. And then there's the sled. Most people know what that is, so I use that a lot. I've done videos on that. They do have a squat rack and all kinds of different things over here, but this is where I spend a lot. You guys have seen me do the sled there, or you basically put a bunch of dumbbells in there and you push it back and forth. And I've done that, and then of course I've showed you guys how I jump up on that with one leg. So it's a whole lot of strength training to get yourself back to where you need to be. I think somebody bigger than me was in this. Let's see. Oh man. Alright, here we go. Alright, here it goes. I don't do a whole lot of weight, but it's because I'm just not strong right now. But as you can see, you're working the quads out here, you're getting them strength. This is the lowest my inflation has been. Alright, these are my step ups. Take your bad knee and you step up with it and then go back down, and that's one. Do 30 of those.
I know you guys have seen this before, but it's very important. You do your one leg and your two. So I went up to 200 pounds, each are 190 plus your 10 there extra, and you can add these. So I'm actually lifting more today than I have yet. So this is a big upgrade in my therapy. All right, so now I'm doing one leg, and I've moved up to 100 pounds on one leg by myself, which you guys are probably like, well, you just did 200 with two. Yeah, but that's not normally the case. I was only doing, like, when I started, like maybe 40 pounds at best. And the thing is, you don't lock out your knees. See how I'm not locking it out? You got to keep on the muscle constantly. Right here, man, you're just pushing. Make sure you don't lock it out. This is why Tyler ditched me today. Don't let him tell you different.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead and flex him up. Let's see that bicep. Let's see that bicep. Let's see it. And I'm done.
That's chauvinist.
All right, this is the hardest one I do. It's a lunge, mountain climbers, whatever you call it, and it hurts the most. So I'm gonna try to show you what I do here. And I don't do it with any handles or anything. I do it all with body weight, and it's definitely a lot harder. You wouldn't think so, but trust me, it is. So when you go rehab your knee, you're going to be doing knees. So I can figure out how to put you up here so people can see. And I think we'll get it. You gotta do 10 of them. So you go back, you go. And you can kind of use these or these for balance if you need to. Four.
From this, walking in like this, acting like you're dead to that.
I was dead.
You do 3 reps at 10. I got one more. That one's rough. And as always, at the end, ice does the body good. With a knee replacement, I got one on top and I've got one underneath because all the muscles and tendons underneath. We're trying to get my ham and my quad and my ham back attached and strong with my knee here. But everything's looking really, really good. Getting stronger every day, but ice is the key. And physical therapy is needed. It's kind of like mental health. Like, not enough people talk about it. And when you come into physical therapy, I know a lot of people that go like once or twice, but you got to finish it. It's so important, especially for a major surgery like this, man. You know, I'm 47. I want to make sure my knee lasts another 25 years like it's supposed to. And they make sure you're taking the steps that you need to do to not overdo it, but build it up. As I've increased weight, like I told you guys, I was, one time only doing 40 pounds on one leg. Now I'm doing like 100. So there's a lot to do it, and it all is helpful. Every single thing they do is helpful, and it's fun to be around these people. They're a blast. So ATI, 5 stars on Google. I love these people. So we'll see what happens next on A Day With Me. All right, see you, Colton. That's the end of physical therapy today. I went a little over. They let me go ahead and stay as long as I wanted until I felt that I was getting a good enough workout in. So I got a good workout in, feel good. Got some of the popping out of my knee and stuff. And then over here at Live Right, I'm going to join, and me and my buddy Tyler, we're going to start working out together. And Tyler's a beast. I'm going to throw a picture in here right now. I told you he's a beast, and we're going to be hitting the weights together. So let's see where it takes me now. It is probably about 12:30, 12:45, maybe even 1 o'clock because I stayed late on a Friday, and I don't ever go out. Might go to a Fever game tonight. I don't know yet, but we'll see what happens next. But make sure you do your physical therapy because it is absolutely awesome, and it is needed if you want to heal right. So let's see what happens next. All right, so I think what I'm going to do next is run over to Hoosier Park and get the print sheets out for tomorrow's college games and the NFL games on Sunday.
I like to go over there on Sundays and watch the games and put a couple parlays in. Colts are going to whoop the Texans. The Texans are too much hype. Colts are going to do it today. So I'm going to run over there to grab the sheets so I can study them and see what I see as a mismatch and go from there. So hopefully we'll win some money this weekend. Little change in plans. I wanted to get my to my camper and try to find my charger for my smartwatch. It wouldn't work. I plugged my truck in, and mind you, we just bought this in April, and when we hook up, there's a switch, and we didn't realize it drains your battery, so we turned it off. I didn't realize it was off, so when I plugged in, I couldn't get any of my slide outs to move so I could get in the camper and go. And so I'm gonna go back here and do that. And then, honestly, I really don't do much. I'll probably be done here for a while. It's about 20 after 1. My Fridays and Saturdays are no different than Tuesday and Wednesday. I don't do anything. I don't go out to the bar. I don't do anything. I have been on a depression, just like it's been killing me. I've been laying in bed for days, for months, and just haven't went out. Haven't felt like it. Had a lot of stomach problems, just mental stuff, midlife crisis stuff, and shit like that. And so today, what we did was we're taking away some of my medication. We added some different stuff, and today is the best I've felt in a long time. Because usually on a regular day, like what you've already watched, that's my regular day. I say Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, because I have therapy then, and Tuesdays and Thursdays I just work out alone. But usually around 2 or 3, I just start going down like hill in a depression, because there's nothing to do. I really don't have any friends. The ones that I do have, of course they work, and the only thing to do is go to the bar or, stay at home, play cards and stuff. And I don't mind going to the bar once in a while, but when you're, I'm trying to stay healthy and eat healthy. So yeah, you can go to the bar and watch a band or whatever with your friends, but the thing is, you got to spend some money, because those people, like with karaoke, you watch people do it all the time. They get a coffee or a Mountain Dew or whatever, and just, that's all the money they made off of them. When you go to an establishment, you at least want to buy food or alcohol. And I love their food, especially at Norton's. I love their flatbreads, but the grease, because I don't eat a lot of grease because we cook healthy, that it just tears my stomach up. So there's always a guilt factor if I go to one of these and I don't buy anything. I'm taking up a seat and all that stuff. So that's kind of my excuse why I don't go out and do that anymore, because 1, I really just don't enjoy it. 2, I'm trying to be healthy. But 3, I don't want to take up a spot like a bar stool that somebody could be, some dude might buy 6 beers and something to eat, and they're making money off of him because he's doing it the right way. Well, whatever that way is, but he's at least making them money from the bar stool. Sorry, I'm backing up. I got to plug my truck into the camper to give it power so I can get in. So probably next you'll catch me downstairs in my studio getting ready to edit this video, unless something else comes up. And I guess we'll see you then. Alright, just pulling in the neighborhood. I'm going to go inside and talk to Steph about some stuff. And here's our house. We live in Creedmoor Hills. And yeah, our grass is brown because, well, everybody's is right now. But nice little place we got back here. And a lot of trees, which is awesome, except for the leaves. Oh my god, you don't even understand. Like, it's ridiculous, because we got a whole woods there, we got all the trees here, I come out every morning and there's already leaves falling out. It's September. But yeah, last year, man, Steph blew all the leaves over into the woods, and then it looked green again like grass, and then like the next day it was all again. And I got walnut trees, I got maple trees, which are dripping sap. But man, I love having the trees. It's just a pain in the butt. We gotta get them things for the gutters, those screens, because man, we clean them gutters out, and I'm telling you, we have a blower that blows 220 mile an hour, and they get so wet you can't even blow them. You gotta actually dig them out, and it's hard for me to get up there on a ladder and do. At least it was last year. Hopefully it'll be better now, but I got on the roof last year and the pitch was way too much. I couldn't get down there without probably falling off. So it'll be a joint effort between Steph and I, but it definitely is. It's a nice quiet neighborhood. Most older people out here. My neighbor right here, he across there, that house right there, he's the CEO of Roby Plumbing. The mayor lives over there, a bunch of lawyers and judges and some CEOs in Indianapolis. They're over there in the rich part, and we're Fitch. I call us fake rich. We look, but we got debt. Now we got a lot of equity in the house. You know, I don't really like living in Indiana. It's no secret, but you know, we do have a nice place to live at least, and food on the table and shelter and clothes on our back. So we're and I'm on disability. Excuse me. All this comes in twos. But yeah, I'm on disability, and so all my money goes to a certain. We spread it out to help bills and stuff like that. But I'm fortunate, you know, Stephanie has a good job, and I get to live in a nice place because of her, and do things like take the camper out and stuff like that. But even when you're depressed, which is what I talk about a lot, like you just don't want to do anything. You don't have motivation. You don't have this, and so I started these new medicines. It's been 3 days, and I'm starting to feel a little bit better right now. I still have a little bit of the depression creeping in right now. I'm gonna see if I can fight it back, but it's hard. It's definitely when you don't feel like doing anything and nothing sounds fun at all, and there's really not much to do, especially when it's cold. It's hard to stay bright and positive when, I mean, I wasted my whole summer away with my leg. So, you know, went June 25th, I went in for surgery, and we're September, whatever now, 8th or something. And, you know, as you see, I'm still working on it. So, yeah, we'll go in and see what we're going to do tonight. And like I said before, it's probably not going to be anything because we don't ever do anything. But we might do something. If we don't go somewhere, I'm going to go fishing because it's nice and cool out, and I won't burn my ass off today with the sun. So we'll see what happens next. One of my favorite things to do is I sit under our gondola and our patio, and I let our child, the brown man, Brownie, he's out to potty. But yeah, he got all this nice seclusion back here. It's really nice, really quiet. A bunch of quiet people. Oh, Brownie's got one. But I love sitting out here doing this and just taking it in. Sometimes I read out here. Depends. I mean, I've been in a, like I said, deep dark depression, so I haven't done much. Today's probably the most I've done. Knees hurting a little bit now. Post workout, gonna go grab some ice and then probably go downstairs and edit this video and call it done. We'll see what happens. Alright, heading downstairs to the man cave, the gym, and then I got my studio where I can go edit this video. And here, I got a new shock top neon to hang. It's my man cave. IU everywhere. Got that sign lights up. Ultra. I got my old school corner here. CD player with my old speakers, so it's like my retro area. And then I got all that going on there. This is where we watch the movies. And my palm trees, since I don't live in Florida, light up. And this is really cool. This is like a 3D print, so like you can go down the aisles of Assembly Hall. Got a really nice deal going on there. And then my studio, Brayden and I play in here. Matter of fact, it's come on a year since I've played. I might start again, but it's a little messy right now. I got a whole bunch of new pedals. I got those 3 guitars plus my Taylor. My electric's over there. That was our set list that Braden and I had. There's my new Taylor. And then my my station here with the best screensaver ever. Oh man, let's see here. Alright, let's hit it. Look at my baby boy. Him so cute. But yeah, it's this is the stuff. I'm actually writing a song right now. I'm gonna ask Braden to help out on it. I've got my stuff going, so I'm gonna get that started. But I haven't played much, so hopefully I'll get that bug again. Hopefully this medicine keeps working. So I really don't do much at all. I'll put this right here. I don't do much at all. Like I say, Fridays and Saturdays are different. Tuesdays and Wednesdays for me. Oh man, I look fat, but I'm not. I swear to God, it's not. I'm down to 230, and that's where I want to be. 6'1", 230 is healthy for me. So anyway, I don't, we don't go outside and do much. Steph works till 4:30, and usually we eat dinner, and then I go lay in the bed and ice my knee and watch every damn movie and series there's ever been. So, as far as that goes, this is like just my daily routine, and feeling the medicine kind of conflicting now. Or this is the part where I start going downhill usually. So, I'm hoping that it ends up maybe we do something and we go somewhere or something tonight. Like I said, we're looking at the fever game, but it's expensive. But man, to see greatness, like my biggest regret is I didn't see Michael Jordan play when I could have when I had Pacers tickets. So watching Peyton Manning, and live, seeing greatness, and then go watch Caitlin Clark, like to witness it live is so cool. So maybe the closer it gets to game time, tickets will come down, but we'll see. But right now, this is really it, man. I'll sit here in the studio, upload all these videos to the computer, edit them, and then put it out. So pretty much it's a day of my life. You see how boring it is. As far as after therapy, I don't really do anything. Sometimes I run up to Alec, to my mom's, and then I stop and see the mayor and other things. But just depends how I'm feeling, man. It's been a rough one, and hopefully coming out of it. And hopefully I start playing guitar again. I've got a $1,100 Taylor over there that I don't hardly play. And literally October will be a year since I played out. I just haven't had the desire, because when you play guitar, you need to be artistic and you want to be creative. And I wasn't having that feeling of doing it. Now with this medicine, I'm thinking I'm going the right way and getting more serotonin, which makes you, happy. And then, like I said, also the testosterone and make you have energy. I did my labs and tested, and everything was so low that I was actually producing estrogen. And that's the thing that real men can do if their testosterone is too low. So that explained why I had no energy and was tired all the time. And then I was on 2 SSRIs, which it stands for some, but basically they were blocking some serotonin from coming out, which you produce to make you happy. It's supposed to be between 30 and 200. Yeah, 30 and 200, and I was 6. Yeah, that's pretty bad on serotonin. So anyway, that's the day of my life. Pretty much boring stuff. It is what it is, I guess. But physical therapy is very, very important to do, and I enjoy it. And then getting in the weight room again is fun. I got a new psychiatrist. I got a call today and set up an appointment with her. And that's about it. So hopefully things will start looking up, and I'll start making more videos and finish my album. I'm putting a 5-song EP together called the Pipe Creek Project, because I grew up in the woods and the creek was called Pipe Creek. I've got the cover for the sleeve, because I'm going to do old school and use this, burn some CDs and stuff. But I'm working on a song right now. I really think it's gonna be good. I've got a couple others. One of them is finished and it got finished by a guitar player, and I never got it back, so I don't know where it's at. It was called Glass Houses, or no, Dirty Closet, and I never got it back. Matter of fact, I need to find the lyrics to it. I wrote the whole thing down, and then this new one I'm doing. I don't even want to say it's pretty. I got a chorus that's pretty catchy, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm going back and forth on the title, so I'm gonna ask Braden what he thinks, and hopefully hear from American Idol soon for him too. By the way, so if you made it this far, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm pretty boring, but I'm getting better, I think, hopefully with this medicine, and next thing you know, maybe I'll be out playing again and, trying to enjoy life. 11 surgeries in 7 years takes it out of you, and when you have mental health and you have physical health problems and everything just seems to be going against you, and it's just like, man, it brings you down and it buries you and you can't get out, and it's hard, man, it's hard. If it wasn't for my wife, I'd be dead, so... my son is like, I can't leave him, the suicidal thoughts, the stuff that came over the past month were bad, but you guys got to realize when people do this, man, they're insane. Like you can't rationalize with yourself. And so when Braden calls and he has a problem, it's hard because I understand. But I also understand why people didn't want to talk to me when I was down, but you need somebody to talk to you. So it's a catch-22 because he's got the same things, and he calls me a lot and we talk, and I try to be, but you walk that line, where how he's feeling because he's your son and he's got your stuff, but at the same time you hear him talking, it's like, man, this is why people won't talk to me, but I'm not hanging up on my son because he needs to, listen and learn, and he's hard-headed, and it's hard sometimes, but he's a very gifted kid, he's very smart, he's very talented, and hopefully his next thing for American Idol comes soon. We'll see where we're going with that, but that's pretty much my life right there, watching my son flourish and just trying to make each day better, because as soon as this knee is full, I'm going to be able to jog again. They said that's cool. I'll be able to hike again. Probably wear a brace, but I don't care. I have to go down to Brown County, go camp and do that kind of stuff, and go camping or turkey runs and like that. But, it's a battle, a very, very, very big battle. And so when you're fighting all this stuff, man, just remember when somebody's down, it's okay to not be okay. And also, I don't care if it's a stranger or anybody. The best thing is checking in and say, hey, you okay? Or, hey, I was thinking about you, what's up? Sometimes I get upset because I feel like I'm always there for people. And then when I have my problems, I'm not, I don't have it there for me. It's probably because it's annoying. I don't know, but it's hard. And it's really, really hard. I'm fighting a battle every day to try to get rid of it. And, I know what I asked for it, but, it is what it is. And just going to keep rolling, man. Keep trying to get better every day. And hopefully you guys have watched all this. And, yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you got a little insight into what it's like through physical therapy and your mental health, and just how boring I really am. It's not like the days of the band where I had something to look forward to, like, oh, we're playing this weekend or something like that. But see, I just lost the love to play, so trying to get that back, but it's a hobby when it becomes like something you don't enjoy, and that's what happened. I don't enjoy gambling anymore. I don't enjoy, and then when I say gamble, I mean like going to Vegas and playing card games and stuff. And I bet on sports, but I don't enjoy playing my guitar anymore. You just lose a lot of joy. So I know at one time I did real good, and my wife says that's probably the biggest thing is because my head wants to be where I was, but I've got to just do like I'm doing here. I got to practice and get my chops back and get my voice back and get everything going. Mess with these new pedals because I'm trying to put on a show that nobody's ever seen. It's going to be all Gen X, so because that's what's in a bar. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully I still play. We'll see. But I'm gonna wrap it up now since I'm rambling and go edit and then figure out what's for dinner. And that's usually the end of the night, dinner and bed. So wow, how fun am I? Not. So we'll catch you next time. Appreciate you watching and hope for happiness and everything. And also, I don't ever say that crap about subscribing and liking. I don't really care. Like, if you like a channel like me, I'll subscribe to who I like. If I don't, I don't. You know, I mean, I never end my videos that I used to, but it's so begging. Like, if you watch the videos, you watch them. If you like it, you like it. If you still want to subscribe. Doesn't matter to me. I'm making content because this is like therapy. So if you are watching it and you do like it, thank you. Appreciate you watching. I don't really care if you hit it or not because, you know, it's annoying when everybody's like, hey, smash that like button, get the notifications and blah, 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 and subscribe. It's like, man, it's views, man. You could have 1,000 subscribers and get 4 million views and make more than a guy that has 200,000 subscribers and he's not doing it. It's all an algorithm. So anyway, I'm going to get off here and see if I can get this edited today or tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.